there isn't like any easy answer or way to fix the problem, but I think continuing to talk about it with nuance and flexibility is like the only hope we have, you know?
Is that guy Robert again?
Listen, concession stand girl, why don't you give me your number?
It is neither a love story nor a story of assault. It's about a mushy gray area of ambivalence and the hellishness of dating and how badly things can go in a hopefully funny way. To me, I was wanting more nuance in the conversation around sex, desire, like female power. I was seeing narratives of like feminism being associated with women being super empowered and not really having room for stories where they were still kind of wrestling with whether they did or didn't have power. Like most movies that came out in that time were sort of, they were making a statement instead of asking a question.
He's a terrible kisser.
It's about her guessing and trying to figure out the narrative based on these little clues that he's giving her, but he's not giving her much. And that is the experience of a lot of women trying to date a lot of men. You know, some people are really verbal and authentic with their communication and comfortable enough to be, but a lot of times there's a more like recessive, withdrawn type of guy who has a really enigmatic inner life, and women spend a lot of time guessing about what they want, what they think. They think it's their fault if they're not inspiring him to talk. It's like a whole dynamic that it leads women to like kind of get really ramped up in their people pleasing that they're conditioned to have, because they're like, what do I do? What do I have to do to bring out the inner romantic in this unreadable man, you know?
This is the worst life decision I've ever made.
I had a good time tonight. Didn't you?
Yeah.
And I just need to talk to you about your incredible soundtrack. I loved it. And
Thank
I
you.
think it's the best soundtrack I've heard since Pulp Fiction. I'm
Oh my
just putting it
God,
out
I'm
there.
thrilled. I felt so strongly about the music. I like killed myself to get that music and
Yeah.
wait for it. I'm so happy that you know this.
Why lie about having cats? Because liking cats makes a guy seem non-threatening. Harmless. He's hiding something.
To get the intended effect of the most uncomfortable sex scene that I hope you'll ever see, you need to see it around other people who are covering their eyes with their hands. And if for no other reason. But I think there's a lot of communal experiences and cringe moments, and they are going to be better when you can feel the energy of the room that is communally cringing. You're going to feel seen, hopefully, with other people experiencing that with you. That's the real reason to see this in the theater.
If you want to get along with a man and not be alone your whole entire life, make peace with a little discomfort.
One of us has to die.
I am the monster.
Thank you for watching Picture House Cinema's unique video content. Hit the subscribe button to be kept up to date with our movie news, cast and crew interviews, highlights, trailers, and lots more.